I start with a small position and start adding if it's working. But I have always the risk set. The stop loss is set, and I know how much I'm gonna lose if the stop hits. So I think it's really, really important to know how much are you gonna lose. Don't think about how much you can win. Think about how much you can lose. So that's really, really important.
Okay, great. So today, guys, I'm with Ricardo, another funded trader of our trader pool. And we're going to talk about, of course, a little bit about his trading, his journey, the way that he approach today's market. So, Ricardo, how's it going, buddy?
Everything fine, Michael. It's great to be here with you and all the community of traders from Trader Pool. First of all, my English is not the best because it's not my main language. So
everything is okay. That's what's fun about being a trader from all over the world. We have guys from Australia, from Indonesia, from Thailand, from South Africa, South America, the US, of course, all over Europe. So it's fun that we can actually, be a trader from all over the world and still work at the same field, the same sector, even if you're not straight from the US or whatever. So that's great. So the reason, first of all, that we're doing this interview is for two things. First, I want to congratulate you and tell you that you did awesome. That was also very fast, the way that you became funded. So you did that pretty fast comparing to other traders that it usually will take them a month or 2 months, but you actually did it with just, I guess it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right?
Something like, I think, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. And secondly, it's like we are trying to develop a system of giving away, for the traders. So as soon as you become a funded trader, you have tips and guidelines that you can share with the other guys that not yet funded, and maybe that will help them to succeed and help them to push further and reach the goal and become a funded trader. So I'm happy to do that. And thanks for joining and basically agreeing for that. Yeah.
No, thanks, Michael. I have been trading for a long time. Mm-hmm. So I started trading like in 12 years ago.
Okay.
But I started in Colombian stock exchange, non-liquid market. So it's a little bit difficult to make money without liquidity. So I started trading in international markets. But was so hard. At the beginning was really difficult to get an edge. Really, I got an edge for some small caps and large cap trading, but day trading is what I have been focused. So you have to develop a strategy that really works and be patient. Be really patient, and consistency is the most important thing. It's not about home runs. It's not about just strike, and try to do every day the same thing. The same thing every day is markets is always there and giving opportunities to make some money. So I think the consistency is the most important thing about trading. But you have to work on a strategy that works, that really works. Yeah. It's not about science. No, it's simple, Michael. But you have to work on it for years and years and years to get better every day. Every day, markets is changing, so you have to adapt.
Yeah. So I said you made a right. You said the right thing when you said there is no home runs, right? You're not gonna aim for just getting one trade that will get you to the finish line, because this is about consistency. You do the same thing every day, day in and day out. That's what you do. But let's talk about a little bit about that specific things that you mentioned about that edge, right? How did you find your edge, and what is it exactly? What can you recommend someone that just started to trade, maybe is trading like 3 months or even a year? How can he find his own edge? What is the direction he needs to go?
Okay, in my case, I'm looking for reversal plays. If something is moving parabolic down, I'm looking for that reversal to catch the uptrend. So I use scanners. I use scanners to detect that fast moves. So I think it's what I have developed because I have learned that from another experienced traders that taught me to use the scanners in my favor. So I can check several names at the same time and try to catch the reversal. So that first 15 minutes of the market where there is the algorithm buying or selling pressure, it used to give a good reversal on the first 15 minutes in small caps, in large caps, mid caps. So I think it's my main strategy. Catch the reversal. Doesn't matter if it is upside or downside. I'm not biased, really. Okay, so that's the main thing I do every day.
And how did you get to that? Let's say you tried, if we're going back, it was 12 years ago, but if we're going back just a little bit and trying to think your approach back then comparing to today and all of those things, how did you get to that point that, okay, my 15 minutes, the beginning of the 15 minutes, I'm trying to catch a side and so on? What led you to that?
Okay, maybe I got trapped a lot of time. I used to lose money trying to buy the breakout and just it get back. So I say, okay, I'm not in the right side. I have to catch the reversal. So it's just based on experience. I'm losing money, honestly. Yes, I learned from that way. I have been profitable like 2 or 3 years ago, not before. Before now, no, I was not profitable.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a long time. You need a lot of strength, to stay in the game, to stay in the trading game field, and basically continue to work and try to reach that point that you become profitable. So that's amazing strength that you have. Yeah, incredible. Okay, so are you usually trading small caps? Because of course, I saw the trades that you make there with Kala and the others, those like pharmaceutical stocks that going from $1 shooting up for like 20 or so. Are you usually doing that?
Yeah, I'm usually doing small caps in my own account. So I do a lot of free market trading. The market hours is a great age for me. So yes, small caps. I'm looking for that stocks that really move are really moving. I don't know if Tesla has news. I'm gonna be on Tesla or Apple. It doesn't matter the name, but if it's moving, I'm in.
Okay, yeah. So you can use the same technique or way that you are trading at the moment, also on a large cap or mid cap. You see yourself trading, yeah.
Yeah, if I see it as set up, I mean, a little bit different on large caps because I'm more short biased on small caps, but large caps is really difficult to get a good short. But sometimes works too. Okay. Like Futu on last Friday, some good moves.
Yeah. So you will wait. So you're saying that you're mostly shorting those stocks, like the small caps.
And the small caps, yes.
So you will wait for a pop up, a strong momentum move to the upside, and then wait for the pullback.
Look for those old resistance areas or VWAP, old VWAPs and all that things that we are looking for. So it's dangerous, and you have to be careful with the size. the size on small caps is everything, because you can blow your account in seconds.
Right.
If you got into a hold or something, it's really dangerous.
So what do you do when you're saying watch your size? What exactly do you do? I mean, do you have like Excel sheet, or it just in your head, or just experience? You know how many shares to buy? How does it work for you?
I start with a small position and start adding if it's working. But I have always the risk set. The stop loss is set, and I know how much I'm gonna lose if the stop hits. So I think it's really, really important to know how much are you gonna lose. Don't think about how much you can win. Think about how much you can lose. So that's really, really important.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so if we're talking about that, the risk side of it, let's talk a little bit about, of course, trade pool. What made you join the program? Because you already trade on your own funds, and as you said, you've been successful already for the last 2-3 years. Why did you join? What made you jump in?
A friend told me about the program, and I said, "Oh, it's okay. Let's take a look." And I read the page. I like how the risk is managed. I see an opportunity for large caps, because I'm gonna have better buying power. So it's great, because in my account I can focus on pre-market, and now with Trade Pool I'm gonna do the real time regular time hours. So with much buying power, with more buying power. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I can say, we do give a lot of buying power comparing to what usually most traders will have in their own account, right? So that's of course a huge benefit, because you can trade with more size, you can risk more, you can potentially make more money. Simple as that. And also, of course, I don't know if you had that problem on your own funds when you trade in your own broker account, but a lot of small caps are hard to borrow, right? So in our case, in Trade Pool, you can literally short anything that you want. Exactly. And that's also, I see a lot of small caps traders that joined recently, like the last month, they trade in a lot of small caps, and they're enjoying it just because they can short whatever they want. And yeah, so you basically, you got your account right now, the funded account. Are you going to stay with the same strategy, the same edge, working the same way, or you have any other plans?
No, I think it's great to have more buying power to trade even SPY. The SPY is good to trade, and like I'm gonna have more buying power. SPY is good. Not in my account, because I cannot buy a lot of SPY due to the buying power. But I think SPY and those big caps names, I'm going to trade more those names,
right?
Because it's less dangerous than small caps. Small caps, it's a bit dangerous. So sometimes I lost money, but because of that big moves fast in seconds. They are moves in seconds. So it's what I'm going to try to do, get better on large caps.
Nice. And you said it took you like 2 weeks to pass the evaluation. How easy it is in your eyes? Do you feel it was a tough challenge, or do you believe that most traders can do it?
I think most traders can do it, but it's all about psychology. Psychology is very important, because everyone can make enough money to complete it in the 30 days or 30 days or 45 days is now the challenge. So most of the people want to pass in 1 or 2 days. So this is a problem. This is a problem. And,
Yeah.
and if you need to make a $4,200, you can do like 200 or 300 per day, and it's okay. But people want to make 1,000, 2,000 in one day. This is the problem. It's a real problem. But it's reachable for every trader that have an edge.
Yeah. So you do need to find your edge. Try to take it slow, consistent, as you mentioned. Not to look for the one big trade that will make you a lot of money, because at the end you don't want to blow your account as quickly as you got your money, right?
Exactly.
So you want to build it. Yeah,
exactly.
Makes sense. So yeah, Ricardo, those are great tips that I'm sure will help a lot of other traders to either give them just the light at the end of the tunnel. Because you probably remember when you started to trade, it was kind of hard because you don't really know if you're doing the right thing and if you will reach that goal. But yeah, so it's important for new traders to see that it's possible. Some guys will achieve it within a month. Some guys will do it 5 months and then reach that goal. That's fine. At the end, it will take discipline, and it will take finding your edge in order to really proceed. Yeah.
Exactly. So try to find your edge and do the same every day, every single day. And always set your risk and don't abuse of your size. So that's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are here to help to other traders that are starting in this hard business trading.
Yeah, exactly. There's a saying, how it goes, like a successful trading is a boring trading.
Yep, it sometimes it's boring. I say, okay, yeah, it's the same.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Sometimes it's boring, I have to say.
It's a
but
good.
I think when it starts boring is when it starts working. So.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that sounds great, Ricardo. Thanks so much, first of all, for doing that, and of course, lots of good luck. We'll be with you on the other side of the risk management to help, of course. And if you have anything to add to the community, are you through Discord? Did you join our Discord group?
Yes, I'm on Discord, but I have never participated in that. But I will.
Yeah, because a lot of guys are always looking for that extra help, and that will be amazing. They can
of
get
course,
to know you.
I think I'm gonna start sharing some things, even some trades I did on day. I think I learned a lot from guys who post his trades, his charts. Really helped a lot to me. So I'm gonna keep doing that on the chat too.
Amazing. Alrighty. So thanks so much and good luck.
Thanks, Michael, and all the trade pool stuff. Okay, so thanks a lot.
Thanks. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye, Michael.